Hey, it's Flat Albert. Hello everyone, Risk Mr. Thrive and Survive. I'd like to ask a simple question. At what point does water start to bend? We do have proof that the earth is flat. And it comes down to the real question, where is the curvature? Show any of it. Show any curvature. You can't do it. Not definitively. You might be able to look over on a certain day over the ocean and say, oh, there's the bulge in the middle, when you're getting all kind of atmospheric conditions at the bottom that are messing it up. But you don't have any atmospheric conditions in what I'm going to show you here. So at what point does water start to bend? This is absolute proof. Absolute 100% proof. Everybody's familiar with a cup. Does water bend from the distance from one side of the cup to the other? Of course not. So let's go bigger. How about a fish bowl? Now I think everybody would agree that's flat. These are things we're familiar with. What about this? An aquarium. It's a longer distance, but no matter what's on the bottom, the shape of the bottom, rocks, whatever, it's flat on top. This is a part of water that is just nature, that every scientist knows. How about a pool? Huh? You can see the pool, they had to sink it down to make it flat on the bottom. And you may say, well, that's not a long enough distance. What about an Olympic swimming pool? Everybody will agree that an Olympic swimming pool is totally flat on top. So recently, D Marble Channel, and there will be a link below, did a beautiful test. We've seen a lot of tests over freshwater, especially over lakes. How about saltwater? How about the Puget Sound? This is a video you all need to see. I will put a link up here on the right-hand side as well, so you don't even have to search for it in the description. It's not that long of a video, 7 minutes. Watch it. 7 feet high was the laser on one side of it, 10.3 miles, and since it's a laser, we don't have to worry about refraction. What's the curvature? Should be at 10.3 miles, 33.2 feet. 33.2 feet of curvature. Has to be. There it is, closer up. Target should be hidden by 30.2028 feet. So what was the result? Well, here's a close-up. This is when the camera was, I believe, about 30 inches above the ground, give or take. The other side was about 7 feet above the ground. So what happened was, D Marble decided to put the camera down on the ground. And let's see what that did. Here's the laser right here. It's down on the ground. He actually later went to the water's edge, right down to the water. So what do we have there? There it is. That's the laser. Now you might not be able to see it on mine because I have to blow it up so much, but watch the video. You'll see the laser as he lays the camera on the ground. He goes from standing up with it or on a tripod, takes it down to the ground, and you will see the laser still shows no curvature, 10.3 miles. We'll round it down to 10 miles. So at 10 miles, even over salt water, no bending of the water. So that means we could pace off 10 miles, 10 miles, 10 miles, 10 miles. We won't get any curve. This is proven. This is a fact. He's not the only one that's done this. But I like the fact that this is not only at ground level, but it's over salt water. So we know now that over 10 miles there's absolutely no bend in water. This means that we can go out there anywhere along the water here. Now I've marked off 10-mile increments here. 10 miles, no curve. This is not where this test was done. This is north and west of the area, but still, it's all part of the same system here where the Puget Sound is. So we can go 10 miles. We know that there is absolutely no bending or curve in the water from this point to this point, which means we can go from this point, out another 10 miles, and there will be another no curve. It's been proven, 10 miles, no curve. Then we can go another 10 miles, right? And then another 10 miles. We can just keep going and going and going. Do you see the point? If it doesn't curve at 10 miles, it's not going to start curving at 20 because you can always have a 10-mile increment where you can measure out and there's no curve. Now, all you people who want to say there's absolutely no evidence, no proof of a flat earth, you're in your own denial. Here is an experiment for you. How come none of you are doing experiments to prove the globe? Proving curvature. I mean, that's really what it's about, proving curvature. So what you guys can do is you can go out there with a laser and find something like this where there's supposedly 30 feet of curvature or 60 feet, whatever. Actually, at 10 miles, see, he actually did everybody a favor. The drop is actually 10 miles, 66.6 feet. But he took the drop from the midpoint on each side would be about 30 feet, or 33 feet to be exact. All you have to do is you just do it in reverse. Start a laser on one place here, okay, where you're supposed to have, let's say, a bulge in the middle of 30 feet. So start the laser at 35 feet and then lower the laser, keep lowering the laser until the supposed bulge or curve hides the laser. That's the way you could prove curvature. And it should stop. You should absolutely stop seeing the laser at 30 feet. Well, of course, you're not going to see it at 10 miles. So anyway, live in your own delusions. Those who desire to be awake, who are willing to bury their pride and say, you know what, yes, I was taught the wrong thing. And that's all it is. You were taught the wrong thing. It's not your fault that you were lied to. Not at all. Check out the video, guys. Take care. Bye.